Alright guys, this is Double O Dude, and well, it's Bill on the Double O Dude channel. I'm trying to stop calling myself Double O Dude. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I am back at it on the bus. I watched a video last night because I'm still like blowing out my welds and screwing everything up, and so I was like, man, there's got to be something else. And one of the things that I came across last night, there's a guy that's got a channel called DUI Auto Body with your buddy Pete, I think is what it's called, or DIY Auto Body. And basically what the deal is with the guy is he's got an auto body shop and he gives like free tutorials and stuff. It's not a channel you watch with your kids. He drops the F-bomb pretty regularly. But the information he gives is pretty interesting. And one of the things that he indicated was that if you're working on 20 gauge auto and you're not using .23 wire on your MIG welder, that you're going to create too much heat and just continually burn through over and over and over and over. Well, lo and behold, I've been using 30.30 wire the whole time, and I continually burn through over and over and over. So I'm going to try to see if I throw some different wire in the welder and adjust my heat a little bit, that maybe that may be the magic bullet. I'm going to give it a try because I've been just hammering stuff. It's been horrible. Anyway, I was going to show you some other stuff, man. It's been Christmas, and so one of the things that's changed is right now I'm trying out a new camera here on the channel. It's an Osmo Pocket by DJI. Let me know what you think about it. I went ahead and I decided to film this one in 4K just to see what it would look like. And I want to show you some other things. Let me turn this camera around real quick. Alright, let's see here. I picked up some of these, well, I didn't pick them up. It was actually a wonderful, super duper gift from my my in-laws for Christmas. I got a shrinker and a stretcher. You see that there? Yeah, there it is, stretcher. And basically, it took like this straight piece of metal. Let's get it right there. And I was able to bend it, man, and like make corners and stuff. I mean, I kind of broke through in some places, but it's pretty. Oh man, this camera I had to get used to using it. It's pretty cool what you can do with it. So I figured that that would be a good added thing to the shop. Let's see here. Another thing, let me see, what else did I pick up? Oh, I picked up another welding helmet. I have been using this, the cheapest, well, the next to cheapest Harbor Freight one that you could get. It's kind of hard to see through. I don't know if you can, let me see here if we can you see through there? It's kind of like this dark greenish, and it's really kind of a booger to weld with. So I changed over and I picked up this Vulcan, which is the polar opposite. It's like the most expensive one that you can get at Harbor Freight, and it's got a different view. I don't know if you can see me through this thing, but I should be able to see a lot better, and I think it'll help me also to be able to actually see what I'm welding, which is freaking kind of cool. And so I'm pretty stoked about that. So let me get into my welder and see if I can get this other wire on there, and we'll take it from there and see if we can maybe make some sparks and not make holes. That would be way better than burning it up and stuff. Alright guys, I went at it again, and I'm just trying to work my way around this patch that I had made, and I burnt through a section. It's probably really thin metal there or something, but anyway, I don't know if I got any more control or not. I know it's a lot easier to see with this new helmet. So now I'm gonna get the grinding out and see if I can, wow, man, this thing just like does it not. I'm gonna have to learn how to use it. I've got to learn how to grind things and not like freaking cut all the metal off that I just welded onto it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright guys, got a little bit more of it kind of blended in. Still got some blowout holes on it, which I'm going to work on a little bit more. And man, I'm making headway on it. It's just time consuming. Finding it a little difficult to try to bridge over some of these areas here where there's some holes, trying to make it where that I could fill it in. This one's pretty good size, but caught this back edge, but it looked like the hole below it. So I mean, I feel it looks a little bit better than that big hole right there. So we'll just keep on going at it and see what we can get done. Alright guys, I've decided that that top one, I need to weld in a couple little patches left on it, but then I went ahead and bent this one, which is going to be the next step down from there. So I'm going to tack that in place and start the same nightmare over again. I've decided that, wow, it's not even falling, there we go. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and get these patches in place and probably, you know, fill the little holes in and stuff, but I think I'm going to probably do the, you know, the rest of it with some body filler, just because that I'm not going to be able to just totally blend these butt welds. So we're going to just try to get it done and get on to the next thing, because I want to get this bus on the road. Alright guys, it looks about like the other ones do, but it's another hole that's almost full of metal, and I'm just going to use filler after I grind it to clean it up. So let's take a look. Alright, there you go. I mean, it's not pretty by any means. Them welds are pretty ferocious, but it's more like a stitch. You cannot hold it on there very long. And then also, I may not have cut as much metal as I needed to out of the corner of this bus. It seems like there's a lot of little sneaking places in there that are still got some rot in them. But every day is a learning thing. I'm just going to keep on going at it. So we'll see if we can make more progress. All right, guys. Another piece of metal is in there. I mean, it's like totally solid, and got a few little pinholes with like a million pinholes all the way around it, but it is another piece of metal covering the big gaping hole on the side of the bus. So I'm going to try to get something done with this stuff down here, cut that out, and then put in a little piece there, and then I'll need to go back and patch this top part again right through here, and then I think I'm going to at that point go with some filler and be done with that little piece there, because that well, it's all going to be behind upholstery, so I figure, okay, it might have a few holes in it. At least the exhaust isn't coming in if I get some putty on it and stuff. So, alright, well, on to the next step. Alright guys, now I did this bottom piece here, just kind of stitched it in there. Getting a little bit better. Now I got to figure out what to do with these holes right here. But this little area here is slowly coming around to not having giant holes all in it, so we'll just keep going. Alright guys, this is the solution I came up with here on the corner. It's like a little patch that I'm going to weld in there. Basically there's like holes in the metal there that are just rotten out of there. So I made this patch panel here, which, I mean, it's alright. How that's fitting there, but I think once I get it in there and tapped around the perimeter of it, then I'll be able to knock the actual base of it on this right here down a little bit, and it should be fine, man. It's better than a hole. Alright guys, well, now that is tacked all the way around, I just need to do some grinding, and then I'm going to check a couple more places, and then I think this little section here will be ready for me to, well, I got to get that hole right there, and then I'm going to probably tinker around with some body filler on it for a little bit, just to see what I can get done. But at least there's not a big hole there anymore. Alright guys, I went ahead and put another patch on there, because I just didn't want any rust holes in it, man. It's like Frankenbus. I'll show you what Frankenbus looks like. Whew. Look at all that patch. Patch, patch, patch. But I'm slowly working my way. That's the latest one I just did. Now I got to figure out something for this hole and then for that hole. And yeah, it's coming together. But man, I got to say that needless to of what I heard from DIY Automotive on YouTube, I actually already had the smaller wire in my welder, so I just started tinkering and I put it down lower on the settings for the voltage than the actual Lincoln welder recommended. Seems to help a little bit, and just trying to make sure everything's real good and clean, the best I can, and I'm working my way through it. I feel like I should be able to, I don't know, I think I'm going to button this part up tonight. And if anything, 1 square foot of the bus will be done. Kind of. Well, it'll be, in primer. But anyway, I'm going to keep on going at it. But I just figured I'd show it to you guys. The Vulcan helmet is worth the money. Holy cow, you can see so much better than the entry-level one. I got it when Harbor Freight did like a 20% off on it. Picked it up. They're normally like $150-something or something like that. And I think I got it for like $110, $115. I don't know, man. It was like money well spent, though. I mean, it's night and day of what you can see. It's freaking loving it. And I'm sorry I'm not filming a lot of the work itself. But this little camera that I'm using doesn't have a tripod or a place to put a tripod yet. They just came out. There's supposed to be some accessories coming out. So I'll definitely film some more of the work itself as I'm going through here in the future. But I think I'm going to button it up on this video. And, man, go work on your bus.